Hi guys, and welcome to part 7 in this series of Unity Arkanoid tutorials. Last time we looked at the singleton pattern and adding player lives and adding a score. Today we're going to look at winning and losing and maybe add some different scenes to our game as well, so we've got a little bit of variety to play through. Cool, so we'll jump straight in the scene management. One of the first things I want to do is I want to set up some of the things we need for a game over. I say scene or screen, it's actually just going to be an overlay. So we go to UI, image, so that's absolutely huge at the moment. So if we give it a width of 32 and a height of 18, that should perfectly cover our canvas. We want it to be black. Okay, then let's add a text. That's absolutely gigantic as well. I should have copied one of our other texts. You want it bang in the center. It's already central, anchored centrally. Let's change some things here. We want it to be aligned to the center and the middle. So we can probably say that our position Y should be 0. So we're 0, 0. Game over. Let's play with this a little bit. That looks good to me. Change that back to 0, 0. We could just hit the 3 dots and reset position, but I've just added the zeros in manually there. Let's change the color to white. Come look in our game screen. Game over. And then we'll also add a button. Another gigantic button. So we'll scale that down to something bordering on normal. Use the move tool to get it into our scene. That's horribly pixelated. -4, I'm happy with. 14. Let's go 12. 6. No, 4. 4. I'm quite happy with. Why is it so pixelated? Let's have a look at our canvas. If a sprite has this pixels per unit setting, then 1 pixel in the sprite will cover 1 unit in the UI. Okay, so we want to go lower. So let's try 1. Let's try 2. Let's try 10. Yeah, I can go with 10. I'm quite happy with that. I think the button's too big, so we'll get it to height 2 and width 8. I don't particularly want it to say button. So we want to edit this text. We want this to be reset or restart. you can finesse with this. I mean, you can make it exactly how you want it to look. You could use a different background image. You could use a different font. You can mess around with the button. I'm just doing the very basics for this tutorial. So we've got our game over. We've got our restart. Quite happy with that. Image. Let's give it a proper name. So the image is, I'll call it black screen. Text we'll call game over text. Button we'll call restart button. Okay, so we want to jump into our game session now. And we want references to these things, so we're going to do some serialized fields. Serialized field, first thing is going to be an image. Taking some time, just warming up. I think we call this black screen. Yeah, okay, it's caught up with itself now. Oh, it's doing that annoying thing where it says I've got invalid tokens and things going on. Serialized field text. That's game over text. Serialized field button, and that is the restart button. Let's save that up. Go back into Unity, give it a second to catch up. So black screen, game over text, and the restart button. And we'll apply all of those to the prefab. Brilliant. Okay, I want to check a couple of things. So if we look in our prefabs folder, we should be able to see our yellow block. It's got the tag block on it. Our blue block has got the tag block. Great. So we can go into our script. Invalid token in class record or struct. Guys, I think we're going to have to close this down and open it up again. Let's be patient and wait till it warms up before we start typing anything. Okay, I think we're looking good. That error's gone. Great. So in our update, we had this search for balls, find game objects with tag ball. If balls.length is less than or equals 0, then we decrease the lives and reset the ball. So that's halfway to our losing. What about winning? If you think about it, winning is to do with the blocks. So we want to grab all of the blocks, and when the blocks count is less than or equal to 0, I mean it's never going to be less than 0, that's obvious, but why not just put that in there? Then we want to go to the next level, or we want to say, hey, you've won. You know, depending on how many levels are left. So let's just pause the video if you like and have a think about how you would do that, looking at the example we've done with the balls there. If you just want to follow along, then follow along. if var blocks equals game object dot find game objects with tag, make sure it's got the S in there, and we're looking for block. If blocks dot length equals 0. Why not? Let's make that equals 0 there as well, because that's going to annoy me if they're different. It doesn't make any difference to the logic of the code. So if the blocks dot length equals 0, then do winning stuff. Cool. So we're going to do the winning stuff there if the block's length equals 0. Let's do a debug. Debug.log winner. We've got our void game over here as well. So let's have a private void win as well. That's not going to be implemented yet. Okay, let's see what we want to do in our game over script. So we've got some things. Our black screen dot set active. Okay, so I've decided to make a little change here. It'll save us some code down the line. So game object, game object, game object. Save that up. Go back into the Unity editor. Go into our game session. Black screen, game over text, restart button. Cool. Sorry to make you do all that work again. Apply to all. Then in our game over, we can say black screen dot set active equals false. No, we want it to equal true. True. Game over text dot set active true. Restart button dot set active true. Okay, in this game over script we also want to pause the game. Now the best way to do that is time scale equals 0f. So that will change everything to 0. Time scale is pretty cool. It allows you to pause the game, pause the physics. There's certain stuff that you can keep, working during time scale of 0f, but it won't do any of the physics stuff for us. But you can do things like bullet time from Matrix or Max Payne if you ever played those games, where you can suddenly go in slow motion and pan around and get an amazing action scene. So time.timescale is pretty cool. Here we're just using it to pause the game. And we need another private void under here. and we're going to call this reset. Going to call it reset screen, I think. And basically, we're going to grab all of that lot, copy, paste, false, 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 and this will go to 1F. Excellent. So we can do our game over now, and we can do a reset of the screen. And we want to do this reset of the screen when the button's pressed. So let's do private void and call this, I'll just call this reset. And in there we will call reset screen. Cool. Okay, if we go to awake, I think this is the best place to do it. Or should we do it in start? Let's do it in start. Start. Oh, sorry, restart. Restart button. Dot. We need to get component. Button. Dot on click. Dot add listener. Reset. We'll add some more to our reset. So we've reset the screen, and we've done the time scale, but we haven't done things like current lives equals start lives. Current score equals 0. Okay, let's save that up. Save it up. Control S to save. Go back over to the Unity editor. Let's do a control save here as well. Save our scene. Doesn't seem to want to let me save my scene. Okay, saved. Brilliant. If we click on play, we're going to be surprised because we can't see anything. Now, if you go to our black screen and this little tick box here, there we can see our game, and we can control our game and play our game. I'll just tick that back on again. So when we're calling set active, that's what we're doing, essentially unticking this box. So that should be unticked. Game over text should be unticked, and the restart button should be unticked. We play. Now we've got to lose as fast as we can. Oh, that's not going to help us lose as fast as we can, Andrew. Try and lose a bit faster. There we go. Game over. Restart button is all there. When we click restart, it kind of restarts us. we seem to have two balls now, which is interesting. See, we're not going to lose a life for that because we've got this extra ball. Now, we could spend ages playing this game trying to break down this wall before our lives run out, but let's save ourselves some of that. It's too addictive, you can't stop playing it. Let's save ourselves some of that grief by saving our game scene again, going into scenes and pressing Ctrl D to duplicate. So we've now got game scene 1 and game scene 2. Fantastic. So we're in game scene 1. What I want you to do is grab all of those blocks and delete them, apart from one. I hope I said that quick enough for you. If you've deleted all of them, just go into your prefabs and drag a new block into the screen. So now we can test the winning as well. And let's have a look in our console. Winner, 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 winner. Fantastic. Cool. Cool. So we've got this idea of multiple scenes now. We're just going to go into File, Build Settings. And we're going to drag these into our scene. So we've got scene 1 and scene 2. The build index is 0 and 1, so that's worth remembering. But the name is 1 and 2. That might be confusing. We could change that, but we're going to leave it as it is. So we've got those two scenes in our build now. Let's jump back into Visual Studio Code. And let's have a look at our winning condition. Where did we do it? There, debug log.winner. And that keeps on going as long as there's no blocks on the screen, which is frustrating. So we're going to call win. And when we win, we want to call the scene manager. It's giving me a red squiggly. So we want to say using Unity Engine Scene Management. So that's put this extra using statement in for me. So we've got access to this namespace of scene management. Scene manager dot scene count in build settings. Don't know what the problem is here. Var number of scenes equals. Okay, it likes me now. So we've got the number of scenes. We want to get the var current build index equals scene manager dot what do we want to do? Scene manager dot get active scene. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get active scene dot build index. Then we want an if statement. If current build index is equal to number of scenes. Do this, else do that. So if current build index, let's say that's 1, equals the number of scenes minus 1. Of course, the number of scenes is going to be 2, and when the current build index equals 1, you're going to want to declare winner. Or else here what we're going to do is going to load next scene. Let's do our pseudocode first. Load next scene. So we're going to get the scene manager dot load scene, and we want to get the scene manager get active scene dot build index plus 1. Missed out my curly brackets, and I've gone a bit crazy there. The build index is what I want, not current build index. And we've got current build index. Why am I doing that twice? Silly boy. We do want current build index. Scene manager load scene current build index plus 1. Okay, cool. That's looking good. Now we've got our scene management. We're setting our current lives equals start lives, current score equals 0. That's going to be reset score, isn't it? Let's take this out. Call that reset score. That was F2, by the way, so it changed it in both places for me. So we're going to reset the score, reset the screen, and we want another private void I'm just umming and ahhing what to call this. We'll call it reset level 1. And this is scene manager dot load scene 0. I know we said reset level 1, but there we go. It's a reset load scene 0. So we can reset, which resets the score, resets the screen. We've got this timescale 0f, timescale 1f. That's pausing and unpausing. When we declare the winner, we'll change the timescale to 0f as well. Cool, let's save that. So let's win the game first, and we go on to our second level. You'll notice that our score and our lives have stopped working. The object of type text has been destroyed, but you're still trying to access it. So in our game session, we've got these links to the live text, score text, high score text, the black screen, the game over text, and the restart button. And it's losing those between the scenes. So we need to fix that. So let's think about how we're going to fix that. So what I think we can do is we can just grab this canvas, drag it into our prefabs, and parent it to game session. Save that up. If we go into our scenes, we'll just delete the canvas out of here. Go back into scene 1, save, yeah. This game session, apply all, go back into scene 2, save. We're back in scene 2 now, and we've got our canvas attached. Okay, let's see if that's worked. Let's go back to scene 1. Okay, so let's just, our lives is working, and our lives and our score have persisted. We can score points. We can win a level and go on to the next level. We can die. We can restart. So when we hit that restart button, it's not restarting the current level. So it's on game over. So let's fix that up before we move on. So we'll come out of play mode, save everything up. So when we hit the reset button, let's just remind ourselves what's happening when we hit the reset button. So when we hit the reset button, it's going to do this reset. It's reset the score. It's reset the screen. Let's actually set current score. No. Let's leave it as it is. I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work with the persistence of this game session. So we do want to reset the score. We do want to reset the screen. But what we're actually going to do is we are going to reset level 1 as well. Reset score, reset screen, reset level 1. A lot of resets. Let's pull this down. I'm sure there are better ways of doing this, but yeah, just fast and furious. We did save that up. Yeah, we did. Cool. So, I mean, what we can do actually, if we go to the paddle, no, we go to the game session, sorry, and let's go start lives 1. Start lives 1. Sorry, quit out of play mode, set start lives to 1, press play. Allow us to die faster as well. Game over. restart. Yes, and it's restarting us on a new level. We've only got one ball. Die, restart. We can win. Okay, fantastic. So guys, what we've got now, we can win the game and go to go to another scene. We've got our game over working, where we blank the screen and have a reset button. And we're able to pause the gameplay when the game over screen comes on. Next time, we're going to look maybe at creating some more levels, making it a bit more fun, and think about adding a high score as well. This has been quite a long video, so I'll cut off there, and we'll tidy up in the next video. Cheers. Bye.